I have so many new products here to talk about. Well, new to me. All of them are new to me. Some of them are new within the last year or so. I'm excited. Let's get into it. Okay, so this is not a first impressions. I've used this a couple of times already. This is the Urban Decay Brow Blade. I have the shade Taupe Trap. I've used this a couple of times already. I really like it. I think it's a nice product. I'm still trying to kind of figure it out though. There's definitely a learning curve to it. I need to put the lid on the ink stain side. So the thing is that one side is a waterproof pencil, the other side is an ink stain. And it's supposed to make your eyebrows look really natural and waterproof, obviously. Alright, so we're gonna brush it up. Like I said, there's a bit of a learning curve that goes with it, especially with using the ink stain. So I'm just using the pencil to fill out my basic eyebrow shape. Alright, gonna blend that out with the spoolie. The one thing about traditional brow pencils that I like is that they always have a spoolie on the other end. These multi-use, like double-ended products are nice, but honestly I like the convenience of having a spoolie on the same pencil and I don't have to grab a second thing. I'm gonna zoom in. Okay, so it's a really fine tip. This is the shade I have, and that will stain your hand. It's really hard to get off, but you're just supposed to use it to add some hair-like strokes, add some definition. And then because I don't like the blocky look there, I'm gonna take a spoolie and just trying to kind of blend that out a bit. Okay, so I think I'm going to try to go in with the pencil again in a minute. Maybe I should try doing the stain first and then doing the pencil. I just like using the pencil first because it kind of gives me a guide of where I need to put the stain. The pen, whatever you want to call it. So, not bad. I don't know that I love how the front looks. I like how the ends look. Probably gonna actually fill this side in just a teensy bit more here. I think I'm just gonna leave it at that for right now because I don't wanna go too overboard with it. And then I'm gonna take my ColourPop No Filter Concealer in white. And we're going to prime the eyes. This concealer dries super fast, so if you are planning on using it for eye primer, don't do what I just did. Do it one eye at a time. And I need to take my sponge and kind of smooth that over a little bit. It's been a while since I've owned the No Filter Concealer, and I completely forgot about how fast drying it is. That looks better. Alright, so we are using the ColourPop and the Mandalorian, the child palette. I call it the Baby Yoda palette because he's Baby Yoda to me. This is the inside of it. I've used this a few times. This is not a first impression to me either. We'll get into the first impressions for more of the base products. Alright, so I'm just going to take Baby Face, this matte green shade. I'm going to put that into the crease. I need to wash my makeup brushes so bad. This palette is stunning, honestly. I love the greens and the gold shimmer in here. It's so beautiful. I'm going to take my IT Cosmetics blending brush. I don't remember which one this is. It's one of the IT for Ulta brushes. It's just like a fluffier shadow brush. And I'm going to take Float Your Crib. I'm going to put that onto the outer third. Blend that into the crease. This palette is still available on ColourPop's website, by the way. A lot of times when ColourPop releasing so much, their products will go in and out of stock, or you know, there might be a limited edition, but right now this is still in stock on their website. I'm gonna take a little bit more of Baby Face, that first shade we used, and kind of build it up in the crease a little bit more. What? What?
Can you please buy me some, we go online shopping. Can you please buy some, little zoo animal toys for me?
I already went online shopping. Well, we have to get groceries on Saturday this week, I think, so maybe we could buy some zoo animal toys when we get groceries. Okay? Love you. Alright, and I want to take... Man, I love all of the shimmer shades in this palette. I can't decide if I want to use Right Hand Mando or the Force. The Force is the gold shimmer shade. I'm going to put that right on the lid. Okay, I'm going to also take a flat brush. This one is just a flat brush from Alamar Cosmetics that I got in BoxyCharm a while ago. I don't know what happened to my e.l.f. one. It seems to have disappeared. But I'm just going to kind of place that shimmer. I'm going to be more precise in my placement with the shimmer with the flat brush. Pack it on a little bit. Then I'm going to take a clean, fluffy brush. This one is from Alamar as well. And just kind of work all that together so we have a nice blend. Nothing looks harsh. Alright, I think we're going to stop with the eyes there. Moving on to complexion. This is where we're going to be having fun with new products. So I'm going to correct these horrendous under eye circles with my Becca under eye corrector. Becca is going out of business. I think I mentioned that in one of my last videos. I don't remember. They're going out of business, which I was really bummed out about because I love this under eye corrector. And I had one of their highlighters and I loved it, but it completely shattered and I wasn't able to like keep it pressed in. Like, I kept trying to repress it and repress it and repress it, and it would just fall apart. It was so crumbly after it broke. So I just ended up throwing it away. And I was gonna buy a backup of this under eye corrector. Mind you, this is like $33. It's not a cheap product. Alright, I was gonna buy a backup and they were out of stock when I went to go buy one on Ulta and Sephora. And I was like, well, alright. So I didn't buy one. I don't even think it was in stock on their website anymore. This guy is bothering me. So I just decided to go with a different one, and I got the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in the Brightener shade. And I'm gonna have to use that in a video soon because, oh my gosh, it is so good. I think I actually like it more than the Becca, which is surprising because I love the Becca one. Okay, so first up, I'm just using the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Creamy Concealer in the shade Fair10 N. So I finally got some stuff from Rare Beauty. I got their foundation brush and their concealer brush. So we're going to use the concealer brush to blend this out. They're so soft and I really like the shape of them. They worked pretty nice. I'm pretty pleased with that. I opted out of trying their concealer and their foundation because after watching a few reviews of people with dry skin, Jamie Page loves them and she has drier skin, but after watching a few more YouTube videos, like Taylor had problems with them, Taylor Wynn did, and reading all the reviews on Sephora, I just decided that it's probably too drying for my skin and for my preferences, so I decided not to get those. But I'm really loving that way this concealer brush blended everything in, and it's so small and fluffy, and it's like got a really nice shape to it. It's got a really nice shape to it. I really, really like that. So that's exciting. Next is the Estee Lauder Futurist Hydra Rescue Moisturizing. I can't talk today. Estee Lauder Futurist Hydra Rescue Moisturizing Makeup Broad Spectrum SPF 45. I got the shade 1 and 2 Ecru. This was on sale at Sephora for, I don't remember how much I got it for. So I got this because I've been wanting to try it, and let's see what it says about this on Sephora. Okay, so normally it's $45. I got it for $33. It is a flawless foundation with breathable coverage and radiant finish. Powered with Estee Lauder skincare to hydrate, soothe, and protect. It says it's radiant finish with medium coverage. It's got chia seed extract to nourish, probiotic technology to soothe, and ion charged water to hydrate. Soothes visible redness and irritation, protects against pollution, and hydrates instantly and all day. It evens skin tone and covers redness, dark spots, and imperfection. Buildable medium to full coverage that lasts 12 hours. So I'm excited. Obviously, I've got a lot of redness. I got this little buddy down here from dealing with masks. So I put about 2 pumps on the back of my hand, and we're gonna go in with my new Rare Beauty foundation brush, and we're gonna try this out. The smell reminds me of something. What is this? What does this smell like? Okay, I don't know if it's just because it's a new bottle or what, but 2 pumps did not do very much for me. I mean, look at that coverage though. It's a little dark. I believe there's like 12 shades. It does not have a very good shade range. And I got the one with the neutral undertone. The coverage is really nice though. I'm liking that. So we're gonna do about 2 more pumps on the back of my hand. I really like this foundation brush too. I got some veins in my face right here that's covering up really nicely. Okay, in the camera, right now under these lights, I'm looking a little orangey. I don't feel like it's that bad in real life though. I didn't put any primer on because I just want to see how this works today by itself. Definitely probably more of a summery shade for me. Not that I like tan or anything in the summer, but you know, when you're outside a lot, you just kind of naturally get more color. And in the winter, I'm a little bit more pale. A lot more pale. Okay, when you look at it next to my, like compared to my neck, I am blending it down a little bit. My chest is really red. I don't think it looks that bad. I am loving how glowy it is and how pretty it is. I love this brush. It's sitting on my forehead so beautifully. I think my concealer is a little light today, so I don't know that that's exactly helping the situation. I covered up this little guy pretty well. It's not sitting on my texture weird. What do you need? Hello? You Isaac or Addie? Don't do that. Isaac, what do you want?
It's not work.
Isaac.
It's Joey.
Okay, go play, please.
It's Joey.
Hey, Joey, go play, please.
Boo!
Hi.
Hi.
Go play.
Joey says my birthday.
Okay.
Hi.
What do you think of my foundation? Does it look okay? Does it look too dark?
That's fine.
It looks fine. Okay, go play.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you. I hope all those toys aren't sold out.
They won't be sold out.
How do you know?
Well, you have to tell me show me what kind of toys you mean later, okay?
Like animal toys, like. Oh, there you go.
Okay. I'm gonna darken up my concealer just a tiny bit with a little of the Light 33C of the ColourPop. Whatever this is called. I can never remember what it's called. I always want to call it the Radiant Creamy Concealer. The same with my L'Oreal one.
Like this one.
Oh, more like those aren't sold out, honey. They always have those kinds of toys.
They do?
Yeah.
Oh. Where are they? At Walmart?
They're at Walmart. Those are at Meijer too.
I think I saw one. I think I saw the draft of the snakes at Walmart or Meijer.
Okay, we can look when we go shopping, alright?
Okay.
Okay. I just said we can look when we go shopping.
After that?
And then I said alright.
Okay.
Boys. I just deepened that up a little bit with my darker shade of my ColourPop concealer. It's the Light 33C. I just felt like the lighter shade was a little bit too light with this darker foundation. I smoothed over everything with my sponge. And I'm really, really liking the way it looks. It does look a little too dark. I'll probably insert some swatches here so that you can see them. But I'm really enjoying this so far. Alright, we've got some swatches here. The closest to my wrist is the Estee Lauder Futurist. Next is the L'Oreal Age Perfect Radiant Serum Foundation in the shade 15. Rose Ivory, I think. Over from that is the same foundation in the shade 30 Beige Rose. Next is the Beauty Bakery Insta Bake in the shade 347C. And last is the Wet n Wild Dewy Foundation in the shade, I believe it's also Rose Ivory. Next up, we have the Tower 28 Bronzino Cream Bronzer. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this. I also, like, this was the order that I finally ordered things that I've been wanting for so long. Like the Rare Beauty stuff from Tower 28. I've been wanting to try this foundation for a while. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Okay, I'm not really sure. I've got my Eco Tools blending and bronzing brush here. Not sure if I should just go dip it straight in Okay. That's working. It looks a little bit deeper than I normally go for, but because it's a cream, you can definitely like sheer it out or build it up. And it doesn't look as crazy. I love this so much already. It's got a bit of like a shimmer in it too. Okay, let me see if you can. This is the shade West Coast. It's the lighter shade. They also have a deeper shade. It would be really, really nice if they came out with more shades. Maybe one that's a little bit lighter, some darker ones. Oh my gosh. I love that though. It looks really good. I'm very excited. Okay. So I want to do highlighter next, and this is the Rare Beauty in Liquid Luminizer in the shade Enlighten. And I'm just scraping a good amount of the product off of the doe foot, and we're just going to try 3 tiny little dots to start with. I'm not really sure if this is better applied with a brush or a sponge or maybe your finger. I'm going to try it with the brush. This is the Real Techniques Filtered Cheek Brush. It's just this tiny little stippling brush. So I'm going to try that first, and we're going to see how that goes. You can definitely see it. It's definitely there. It is really pretty. Definitely more of like a natural highlight. I wonder what it looks like. Can I build it up a little bit? Put a little bit more on. I blended out pretty nicely with this brush. Oh yeah, you can build it up a little bit too. I'm digging that. I'm sorry. I think this is the first like actual liquid highlight I have. I've got a couple like the L'Oreal Glotion. I've got that, and then like a Maybelline Master Chrome thing that are like in a squeezy package. I use those more for like under foundation or for like mixing in foundation. Not really like a liquid highlight. I cannot figure out what this foundation smells like. Kind of like cake. Next is the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Liquid Blush. I have the shade Happy. I think Happy is one of their dewy formulas. They have a dewy and a matte, and I think this one is a dewy. So I just scraped off most of the product on here. And I'm going to apply 1 dot to start with because I've heard that this stuff is pigmented. I'm going to take my e.l.f. stippling brush and we're just going to work that in. Honestly, I think I could probably go with just a tiny bit more than that. 1 dot did this. I think, do I want a little bit? I think I like that. We're going to do the same thing on the other cheek. Just 1 dot. I really like this color too. I don't really have a pink like this. I just got the M Cosmetics Serum blush in the shade Rose Milk too. That is so pretty. It's a much softer pink. This is a bit more of like a vibrant, cool pink. Oh, I'm enjoying this. I am enjoying this. I feel like somehow I got a little bit more on this side than I did on this side, so I'm going to put just the teensiest bit or right there. It's not even like a whole dot. Looks like the rebel symbol from Star Wars. Oh, I forgot. I was going to set my brows with a little bit of the Milani Clear Brow Gel. It's an ink stain and a waterproof pencil, but just to make sure that my brows stay in place, like the brow hairs themselves. I liked the last few times I've used this, I like to use the Milani Clear Brow Gel with it. I didn't set my under eyes. I don't know if I should. I don't know. Should I do eyeliner? No, I don't think I'm gonna do eyeliner. I think I'm gonna use just a tiny bit of this e.l.f. Under eye powder to set my under eyes just slightly, because I don't want this concealer to crease. So the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale is going on right now. Today is Wednesday the 17th when I'm filming this. I'm not sure when this video is going to go up. It might go up on Saturday. I'm definitely planning on picking up a few things from the sale. Today I ordered a full size of the Beauty Bakery flour powder because I have a mini size and I love it. I cannot wait to own a full size. I haven't really loved a loose powder in a while. I really liked the Coty Airspun for a long time. I like this little e.l.f. loose powder. I want to try some more e.l.f. powders actually. And I like, obviously I like the flour powder. I like that one a lot. I want to use some eyeliner. I think I'm going to use this. It's called Subzero from ColourPop's Sunflower line. It's like a metallic gold. I think it'll look nice with the gold on the lid. So I'm going to do that. MAC Fix Plus is going to be on sale, I think tomorrow, which is completely irrelevant because this video is not going up tomorrow, I don't think. The Decay Brow Blade is going to be on sale. Yeah, Jessica Braun did a video and so did Emily Noel about the wholesale and what they would recommend and such. So if you're interested in checking it out, I would definitely recommend it because there's some good stuff happening in this sale. Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty sales are always good though. I want to do some eyeliner. I think I'm just going to leave it. Maybe I'll just take, I'm going to take Droid Protocol on a liner brush and just do some liner that way. So I don't really feel like going the full-on liner today. That had a bit of fallout. That's okay. That's what I get for not deciding to do this before I did my face makeup right. I was kind of hoping that this palette would be, this collab with Star Wars would be a whole collection. Not that I'm disappointed in the palette in any way. I love this palette. I love ColourPop. I love Star Wars. I grew up on Star Wars, man. My dad used to have the trilogy on VHS. And my brothers and I would watch that all the time. We would have movie nights. We would binge the Star Wars trilogy, the original. I remember loving going to the theaters and seeing The Phantom Menace. Not that The Phantom Menace is the greatest Star Wars movie ever, but you know what I mean. I'm just taking a pencil brush and kind of bringing that Droid Protocol shade down underneath my lashes a bit. And I'm going to put on mascara and I'll be right back. Okay. Mascara is done. I just used the Maybelline Sky High mascara. I'm gonna do some lipstick. I have this box of Lippie pencils I got from ColourPop. I ordered it, and I love the packaging so much that I just keep them all in the packaging right now. The only thing I'm disappointed about in them is that they are not twist up. You have to sharpen them. This is the shade. What the heck does that say? Beeper? Beeper. I think I'm gonna line with this. I feel like I'm the worst at lining my lips. Well, that's a 90s look for you. And then I think I want to use the what do I want? That'll work. This is the Huda Beauty matte lipstick in Board Meeting. Mine came smushed, so it's a little wobbly and a little short. Oh, these smell so good. I always do that. I smell my lip products and then I dot them on my nose. I also just got it outside of my lip line. Okay, I wasn't really sure how the blush was going to play in with the eyeshadow and the lipstick, but I'm loving this so far. I almost forgot in the corner highlight. Dang it. I'm going to take Precious Cargo. It's actually super shock formula. And can I get my finger in there? I'm going to try a brush. We're going to try a brush for this. Just going to take my little Luxie mini angled brush. And we're going to highlight the inner corner. This brush is not the best for picking up these super shocks, but I don't think I can get my finger in there. Might need to get something else for my inner corner highlight. Hopefully this video isn't like 5 hours long. Last but not least, I also from Tower 28 got their Shine On Jelly Lip Jelly in the shade Chill. It's just their clear shade. It looks kind of purpley in the packaging. It smells so good. I put this on earlier by itself and it felt so nice. It's just, I love this so far. I wiped that matte lipstick off of there. Take my hair down. I've been using the e.l.f. lip lacquer, just the clear one. That one is so hard to get all the product out of though. Like I feel like I have to go in 20 times, not even kidding, to feel like my lips are coated. So that was nice, like one dip and I had plenty of product on my brush, on the applicator to put on my lips. And I like the way it looks, so yeah. So this is the finished look. I love how everything came together. I'm so pleased with everything so far. The foundation looks a little heavy around my lips. Not as bad as a lot of foundations do around my mouth. I definitely think that I could benefit from using the Taupe Silk Canvas with it. Now that everything is done and put together, I think the shade looks really, really nice. I will definitely go in the bathroom and show it in natural lighting. The light, this is just my vanity lights here. All right, we are in my bathroom in natural lighting. This is what the foundation looks like. I'm really enjoying it. Like I said, there's a little bit of heaviness here, but that's normal for me. So yeah, very, very pleased. Okay, I also forgot to mention the shade. The shade looks much, much more natural in natural lighting than it did under the lights. So that's good. That's a thumbs up. But yeah, I am very pleased with how everything turned out. I am so excited to continue using all of these products. So that is all for this video today, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed it at any point. Subscribe if you haven't already, and if you are subscribed, please consider turning on the notification bell so that you are notified every single time that I upload. It would help me out a lot. Thank you so much. Have a great day.